Carbon steel or stainless steel? Which one's the right for you? Each time someone's looking for a new knife, there's always a decision that's being made between going with a carbon steel knife or a stainless steel knife. The best way to describe it, I always compare it to a car dealership. Do you want to go with the pickup truck that is robust, that can tow a boat, for an example? Or how about the sports car that can go fast, but can be a bit more brittle? While we would probably all love to have that pickup truck that can go fast, that doesn't burn gas, at the end of the day, it's not realistic. And it's the same thing with kitchen knives. We have to make a decision between one or the other. Let's start with carbon steel, for an example, one of these. This knife is actually composed from white carbon steel, but there are other types of carbon steel. Without getting into all of the little names and all of the little branches, overall, carbon steel is very resistant to wear. They hold a phenomenal edge. They are great performers, easy to sharpen, and they're also fun for people that are a bit more crafty because they will change color and discolor, and some people are going to play with the etching of their knife to make it their own. Now, they do have their downfalls as well, meaning that they are harder, meaning that they're more brittle. They're also a bit more prone to rust. So they do require advanced care, such as properly being cleaned, wiped, and even oiled at times. You also need to be quite careful what you cut with the carbon steel knives because it can be a bit more brittle and it can be a bit more chippy. So what you can't chew on, don't cut it with your carbon steel knife. Now let's go into stainless steel. Stainless steel is very user-friendly and typically considered a bit more budget-friendly as well, a bit more affordable the majority of the time. They are more forgiving, less prone to chip, but also they are softer steel, meaning that softer steel on a downfall will cause it to lose its edge a bit faster. Because of the composites of the stainless steel, it could be even a bit more hard to sharpen compared to carbon steel. That being said, they're amazing options for the people that do not have time to take care of their knives and don't have time to properly wipe them and dry them after every single use. And lastly, some of you might hear as well about carbon steel knives with a stainless clad. What this means is that the actual core and the cutting edge of your knife will be composed from carbon steel, and there's going to be a sandwich onto that carbon steel that's going to be made from stainless, meaning that it will cut and perform like a carbon steel knife, but will not rust and discolorate as easily as a full carbon steel knife. So it is something that will be a bit more rare on the market, but they are typically found and called carbon steel with the stainless clad. So after hearing all of this, what kind is your kind? The carbon steel that is the Ferrari that can be a bit more brittle, or the stainless steel that is more like the F-150 that will be resistant, but you'll lose a bit of performance? There is no good answer. Whatever's good for you might be bad for another, but it's all a personal decision. So I hope that this video helped you.